A federal raid leading to a chaotic scene in South Minneapolis yesterday.
Crowds clashing with federal officers. This was on Lake Street. Now, many in the crowd had assumed that the agents were there for an immigration raid, but Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey, he had a different story about what he says was actually happening.
Minneapolis police eventually had to escort the federal officers out. No arrests were made.
The Minneapolis police should not be working with federal agents.
If the city says they're in Sanctuary City and the police doesn't work with ICE, because they went on the news and said they don't work with ICE, why were they here today?
So Barrett Leone, she joins us this morning from the live desk with a deeper look into what happened here. Barrett, because there's still a lot of people with a lot of questions.
Yeah, there really are. It caused a lot of chaos and confusion. Community members are demanding more information and communication from its city leaders. Without facts, immigration advocacy groups say that fear took over. This is what we saw yesterday. Federal agents in tactical gear sweeping through this restaurant. Soon after, protesters poured into the streets. Clashes erupted for hours. As you can see in this video, many people believed this was tied to an immigration enforcement, but the Department of Homeland Security calls it a groundbreaking criminal operation. Local leaders say the search warrant was connected to drugs and money laundering. This happened in one of the city's most dense immigrant communities, and advocates say it put people on edge.
The amount of presence they showed today on Lake Street it was a show of power. I firmly believe that if more information had flowed a little freely this morning, even from some of the agents that were on the ground, the level of activity that we're still even experiencing right now as we're recording this would not be occurring.
Mayor Jacob Frey says the police department's only role was helping with crowd control and keeping the community safe. No arrests were made. MPD adds that they didn't have advance notice of the federal operation, and any claims to the contrary are false.
Thank you, Barrett.
Emotional testimony. This is in the trial of a man who's accused of killing 5 young women in a car crash. So in June of 2023, it was these 5 women. They were out running errands in preparation for a wedding of their friend. Prosecutors say that Derek Thompson was behind the wheel of the SUV that slammed into their car. State trooper testified that he saw that SUV going more than 100 miles an hour before the crash. And one of the victim's sisters took the stand yesterday.
She brought light to every room she walked in. She was always happy, always kind to everybody around her, and she was a good friend, good sister, a good daughter.
That there is a forensic scientist. He testified yesterday about the evidence that he collected from the SUV. Thompson's attorney says that he will present a case claiming that Thompson was not the driver. As we mentioned, day 5 of this trial begins this morning. Now back here in Minnesota, the shutdown clock keeps ticking. This is state lawmakers are trying to come up with a budget compromise. They're saying mostly behind closed doors for now. They're working on parts of the budget that they didn't come to an agreement on by the end of the regular session 2 weeks ago. They do need a new budget soon, or parts of the state government will start shutting down July 1st. The goal is to have all of the bills drafted before the governor calls a special session, but it's still unclear when that'll actually happen. If lawmakers can't strike a deal this week, most state employees will get a layoff notice next Monday.
Happening today, nurses across the metro are expected to picket. There are pickets scheduled at 11 different Twin Cities hospitals. They say that they want to address staffing concerns as well as workplace violence. The Minnesota Nursing Association union represents more than 20,000 nurses in the state. Their union contract ended last week.